guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bhavana Srinivas. So as you saw in the thumbnail, today we are going to talk about interviews. So I used to get DMs relating to Christ University interviews, placement processes, and what are the questions they ask during the interviews. So I thought I'll do a video on that. I've already made a video about Christ University, their rules and regulations, dress code and everything. So if you haven't watched that video, please do watch that video so that you will get a clarity on Christ University, what is Christ University, and what can you expect from there, like from studying in Christ University. So please do watch that. I'll put the link in the description below. So yeah, today we are going to talk about the Christ University entrance interview, and also I will be talking about the placement interviews that is happening in Christ University. All these are exclusively for MBA program. But yeah, how to get into Christ University, that interview, it's quite common for everyone. So yeah, everyone can watch that. So I might put this as a part 1 and part 2 if this video is going a bit lengthy. So yeah, let's start the video. Let's go to the video. Okay, so first we'll discuss about where does this interview happen. So usually nowadays every colleges are keeping a formal interview or an informal interview to select their candidates, I mean their students, to their college. But Christ University have been doing this interview process from a very long time, that too in a very formal way. So yeah, they do it offline every year. They do it offline, but after the pandemic and during the pandemic they started doing it online. So during my process, which happened on 2022, was done online. So yeah, we had a video conference, and through that they have done all the interviews, micro presentation and everything. But again, this year 2024, they have started conducting the interview process offline. So you have to visit the campuses, whether it is Kengeri campus or Banarghatta campus or Yeshwanthpur, Delhi NCR, Pune Lavasa, anywhere you have to go to the campus, physically be present there, and then you have to give the interviews. So that is where you have to go. So what all you need to carry while going to the interview? You just need some physical copies of your resume, and yeah, I think you need nothing. You basically don't need anything, like your certificates, your curricular activity certificates. Many people do these blunder that they take all these things with them, and then they think that they can tell all these things, they can present these things in front of them. But trust me guys, there are hundreds and hundreds of students who are giving interviews, so you don't have the time to explain all these things, and they don't want to hear about a lot about your what you participated in this, you participated in that. They don't want to hear. So yeah, you need not want to carry anything special, but they would be giving you instructions on what you have to carry in your mail ID. So you will be informed what things you have to carry. So yeah, that's another thing. Then what are the processes that is going to happen? So you would be having a micro presentation. So then you would be having a personal interview. If it is for engineering, you would be having a skill assessment also, and you would be having a written test. So it depends upon different departments, different courses. So for MBA, you would be having a micro presentation and a interview, a personal interview. Then other thing you have to keep in mind is that dress code. Dress code is one of the most important thing that Christ University take care of. So as an alumni, I can tell you, I can suggest you, I know how it works. So they are very strict with their dress code. So you should be wearing a formal attire, I mean a formal dress, to while going to attend the interview. Whether it is any interview, not only Christ interview, you have to go in a formal attire. So if it is boys, you should have a shirt, pants, clean polished shoes, ties and blazers, and well groomed. You should be well groomed. So that is one thing for boys. And for girls, again, I would recommend you to wear the same attire, like shirt, pants, and blazer. And you should be, again, your hair should be properly maintained, like maybe a ponytail, or like it should not go everywhere. Your hair should be clean and straight, clean and well maintained. So Indian attire is also allowed. You can go with kurti and maybe a shawl and everything, but I would recommend you to wear formals, like short pant and blazer. Blazer is a must. Like it would give you that other aura and that sense of thing, so yeah, like blazer is always recommended. So if it is hot also, like even I wore that during my online interview itself, I wore that. So if it is offline interview, one thing I can tell you is that the first impression is the best impression, as you all know. So so the way you present, you should be presentable in front of the interviewers, so that there itself they would get an idea about yourself, like okay, this is a candidate. So then after that, their interviews and all those things matters. But first thing is your presence, your looks, how it matters a lot. Okay, so yeah, that is one thing you should take care of. Okay, so these are some of the things you have to keep in mind. Now, next I'm going to talk about some cheat codes that you can use during Christ University interviews. So, some of the how to prepare for Christ University interviews. So, first thing is for micro presentation, you can go and search in Google about the what are the micro presentation topics that can be studied for interviews. So for me, they asked about poverty. So they would be asking you very simple or a general micro presentation topics they would be giving you, and you have to talk like for about 1 minute, so that uh, they would be judging you on how you speak, how well you know the stats, how well you know about that particular topic. So that is all what they check on that. So you can go through that 150 topics you would get in online. Next thing is basic knowledge on your specialization. What course you're going to take, whether it is MBA or engineering or anything, BBA, anything, they would ask you what specialization would you like to take. So for me, for my MBA, they asked me, I told HR is the one which I'm interested in. So they would be asking you about, they would give you some scenario based questions. And if you're telling like if you love finance and all those things, they would be asking you some basic general knowledge questions related to finance. So during our time, we had that budget plan was happening. So they asked about that. Then they asked who is the finance minister of India, and they'll ask some general GK questions like what is the capital of Karnataka, and like that. Are some basic questions they would be asking. So you must know some general knowledge, and please do have some basic knowledge on what thing you are going to study. Very basic knowledge, not like a very huge knowledge, but you should know something about that. And if you're doing your masters, please do have some basic knowledge on what you studied for your UG. For example, I completed BCom, so they might ask some questions related to your previous course. Like from UG, they might ask some questions. Like from BCom, they might ask very simple question. Like I completed BCom in corporation, so they asked me about corporate. What is corporation? Why did you take that course? Like that simply. They are just asking you, nothing to worry about. Then another thing is that one most important question that is going to be asked for any interview, especially in Christ University, is that why Christ University? Why are you joining this university? What made you interested to join our college? So this is a very important question that they are going to ask to you. So I think you can answer it very well, because it is a very simple question which determines your interest to join, your commitment to join in Christ University. So you can answer this question in a very simple way. You can talk about the ranking of the college. Christ University is one of the most top ranked college in the country. Then you can tell about the brand name. So Christ University have a really good brand name outside and in the market also, so you can talk about that. Then you can talk about the holistic environment, like they are providing, apart from education, they are providing curricular, co-curricular activities, sports, management fest, cultural fest, dance, singing, everything. They are providing so much of opportunities for you guys. So yeah, you can talk about that. Then you can talk about placements. Christ University have a good record of placements, so you can talk about that. Faculties, exposure, there are many students from different part of the state. So there are people from Kerala, there are people from Tamil Nadu, Assam, Bihar, Delhi, many of them are there. So you would get a really good exposure in Christ University. Then you can talk about the infrastructure. I bet you guys, you are going to get some good facilities in Christ University. Even now, Kengeri campus is restructuring. They are redesigning. They are including some good infrastructure. You would be getting medical facilities. You would getting psychiatric facilities. Many things are there. So even infrastructure is also really good at Christ University. So yeah, these are some of the things you can say in this particular question, like why do you want Christ University? So yeah, these are some of the things that can be taken care of. What you speak, if you don't know, some one other thing also I can suggest you. This is a very exclusive part of this video. Please do not skip this part. Like, you can, if you don't know an answer, for example, I would say one embarrassing thing happened during my interview. They asked me, what is the capital of Karnataka? I couldn't answer. I know it's Bangalore, but I couldn't answer during that time because it was my very first interview in my entire life. I was so nervous, I couldn't answer. So I couldn't answer it. So I was like, you can just say it in a very critical manner, like in a very diplomatic answer you can give. You can say like, I'm so sorry, I'm not able to answer it now. I'm not able to recollect the answer now. I would definitely go and search for the answer just after this interview and let you know. You can say something like this. You can just give some diplomatic answer for them. They would be okay for that. One thing that really matter is that your confidence. If you don't know the answer also, you have to be confident enough to say that I am not able to recollect it. We are not robots or anyone to just spontaneously answer each and every question. We might also forget things. So it's totally fine if you forget things also. You should be confident enough to say things. You should be confident enough to say, yeah, I don't know this. You should not blabber some blunders there. You should not simply try to bottle up the answers. You just should be yourself in interviews. And also, if you are good at making up stories and building upon that confidently enough, then that is also fine. You can if you are asking if they are asking something about something, if you are able to build up stories, then that is also fine, but they should not get to know about that. The other thing is that introduction is also major thing that plays a role. So you should not add every single things in that. It should go like a story. If you are doing a master's program, you can say about your past experiences in companies, or your education, your interest, your hobbies. These are the things more than enough. So what you really speaks matters. Okay, they are actually judging your critical thinking. So yeah, these are some of the things that I would love to say about Christ University interviews. Okay, now itself it became quite lengthy. I think it became like around 20 minutes. So I think I would make a second part of this video. I would make a second part. I'll explain about the Christ University placements interviews and general interviews in my next video. So please do watch those videos. And I have a playlist, Christ Diaries. Please do watch those videos for any Christ aspirants who are waiting to join Christ University and can't wait to fulfill their dreams. So yeah, that's all about today's video. We'll see you in my next part, where I'll going to discuss about placement interviews. So thank you so much for watching. Do keep watching. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.